Sound Productions.
Twisted Tales.
Hello, my friends. Here is 3 more horror stories for you. Make sure you're wearing dark pants, cause these 3 might give you a wet spot. Enjoy. In the heart of an isolated town, nestled between dense forest and forgotten mountains, stood a mysterious laboratory. Rumors whispered of clandestine experiments and forbidden knowledge conducted within its walls. Dr. Victor Stein, a reclusive scientist, was the enigmatic figure behind the locked doors of the laboratory. Late one stormy night, lightning danced across the sky, casting eerie shadows on the laboratory's imposing facade. Inside, Dr. Stein toiled in solitude, driven by an insatiable desire to unravel the secrets of life itself. His experiments pushed the boundaries of morality, and his obsession grew with every passing day. One fateful evening, as the rain drummed against the windows and thunder rattled the foundations, Dr. Stein stood before a colossal machine. A monstrous apparatus of wires, tubes, and flickering lights loomed over the laboratory. Unbeknownst to the world, he aimed to create life from death, to defy the natural order and sculpt existence according to his own design. With a mad glint in his eyes, Dr. Stein flipped the switch, sending surges of electricity through the lifeless form suspended in the center of the laboratory. The air crackled with energy, and the atmosphere grew thick with anticipation. The storm outside mirrored the chaos within the laboratory as the machine whirred and hummed, reaching a crescendo. Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness. The power had failed, leaving Dr. Stein in the inky blackness of his own creation. A low, guttural growl emanated from the shadows, sending shivers down the scientist's spine. Panic gripped him as he fumbled for a flashlight, casting a trembling beam around the room. The once lifeless form on the table twitched, a grotesque silhouette against the weak light. The creature, stitched together from disparate body parts, lurched forward, fueled by a twisted semblance of life. Its eyes glowed with an unnatural fire, a testament to the abomination that now roamed the laboratory. Chaos ensued as alarms blared and emergency lights bathed the laboratory in an eerie red glow. The town outside was oblivious to the horror within, as the creature tore through the facility, driven by an instinctual desire for destruction. Dr. Stein, in a futile attempt to regain control, found himself at the mercy of his own creation. The creature, a modern-day Frankenstein, crashed through doors and walls, leaving destruction in its wake. As it stumbled into the stormy night, the townspeople were thrust into a waking nightmare. Panic spread like wildfire, and the once peaceful town descended into chaos. But as the creature roamed the streets, a peculiar transformation took place. Instead of leaving a trail of destruction, it seemed drawn to the abandoned and neglected, healing rather than harming. The townspeople, initially terrified, witnessed a bizarre spectacle as the creature mended broken structures, revitalized forgotten gardens, and brought life to neglected places. It became apparent that the creature, born from the folly of Dr. Stein, possessed an unexpected sense of purpose. It sought to restore balance, mending the scars inflicted by the scientist's reckless ambition. The once terrified townspeople began to see the creature as a guardian, rather than a menace. In the end, the storm subsided, leaving the town forever changed. The laboratory lay in ruins, a testament to the dangers of meddling with the forces of life and death. The creature, having completed its peculiar mission, vanished into the night, leaving behind a town that would forever carry the scars of that fateful experiment. As the sun dawned on the transformed town, a lingering sense of unease remained. The townspeople, while grateful for the unexpected salvation, couldn't shake the eerie feeling that they were being watched. Legend spoke of a silent guardian, a creature born of chaos but destined to bring balance. And so, the tale of Dr. Stein's misguided experiment became a cautionary fable, whispered in hushed tones, a reminder that sometimes, even the darkest creations can harbor a spark of redemption.
Story 2.
The moon hung low in the South American sky, casting an ethereal glow over the inky waters of the Pacific. On the rugged coast, Two friends, Alex and Jake, in their early 20s, prepared for a night of fishing. Excitement crackled in the air as they loaded their boat with supplies, their laughter echoing against the craggy cliffs. The duo had embarked on this fishing trip seeking adventure and the thrill of the unknown. Little did they know that the true terror lay beneath the surface, lurking in the dark abyss of the ocean. Their boat, named Atlantis Explorer, set sail into the open waters, cutting through the waves with a confident hum. As the night wore on, the friends shared tales of mythical sea creatures and haunted waters, their laughter masking the subtle unease that tingled in the salty air. Unbeknownst to them, a colossal shadow glided beneath the surface, drawn to the vibrations of their mirthful banter. The ocean swelled with an eerie silence as the friends dropped anchor, their fishing rods poised for the catch of a lifetime. The moonlit waves gently rocked the boat, creating a soothing rhythm that masked the impending dread. Suddenly, the tranquility shattered as a monstrous silhouette breached the surface. The friends stared in disbelief as the largest great white shark they had ever seen loomed before them. Its eyes glowed with an otherworldly intensity, fixated on the vulnerable vessel. Panic gripped Alex and Jake as they fumbled for the engine, desperately attempting to escape the approaching behemoth. The shark circled them, a phantom in the moonlit abyss, its sheer size casting a shadow over the boat. A surge of adrenaline propelled the friends forward, their frantic efforts to evade the relentless predator futile. The great white shark, its massive form glinting in the moonlight, lunged at the boat with unprecedented force. The impact reverberated through the vessel as a deafening crunch echoed in the night. The boat shuddered and terror etched itself onto the faces of the friends. Water gushed in through a massive hole in the hull, threatening to swallow them whole. Panic set in as they realized their precarious situation, adrift in the open ocean with a relentless predator and a rapidly sinking boat. With no time to spare, Alex and Jake scrambled to retrieve the diving gear stowed away on the boat. Their hearts raced as they wrestled with the equipment, the cold realization sinking in that their only chance for survival lay beneath the waves. The shark circled, a dark force beneath the surface waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Adrenaline-fueled desperation spurred the friends into action. Clad in wetsuits and armed with diving masks, they took a deep breath and plunged into the dark depths. The water embraced them with an icy chill as they descended, the ocean's depths revealing a haunting beauty beneath its surface. The great white shark circled below, its immense form a constant reminder of the peril they faced. As they swam, their flashlights pierced the darkness, revealing a surreal underwater landscape. The friends navigated through eerie coral formations and elusive shadows, their senses heightened by the impending threat lurking in the depths. The shark, undeterred by the intrusion into its domain, continued to trail them with an unwavering determination. Time became a merciless adversary as the friends swam further from the sinking boat, their bodies growing weary with each stroke. As the last remnants of the boat disappeared into the abyss, Alex and Jake faced an impossible choice: continue swimming in the hope of reaching the distant shore, or confront the relentless predator that circled beneath. The moon cast an ethereal glow on the water, intensifying the shadows that danced around them. The friends shared a silent understanding and forged ahead, the cold tendrils of fear wrapping around them as they navigated the inky blackness. The great white shark, a silent guardian of the deep, pursued them with a relentless resolve, its immense form haunting their every move. Exhaustion clawed at their limbs and the oppressive silence of the ocean pressed against their eardrums. The friends clung to the hope that the shore lay just beyond the horizon, but the vastness of the sea swallowed their optimism. With each passing moment, the great white shark closed in, its predatory instincts honed by eons of evolution. The friends' bodies ached, and the darkness of the ocean seemed to stretch into eternity. The specter of the colossal predator loomed ever closer, its presence an inescapable shadow in the watery abyss. As the friends pushed their bodies to the limit, the shoreline emerged in the distance, a beacon of salvation that rekindled their dwindling hope. With newfound determination, they summoned the last reserves of strength and propelled themselves towards the safety of solid ground. The great white shark, sensing the escape slipping through its grasp, surged forward with a final burst of speed. Its massive jaws opened wide, the moonlight reflecting off rows of razor-sharp teeth. In a harrowing moment, The friends felt the rush of water as the colossal predator closed in for the kill. Just as the jaws of the great white shark snapped shut, Alex and Jake reached the shallows, their exhausted bodies collapsing onto the sandy shore. The relentless predator, thwarted in its pursuit, vanished into the depths, leaving only the ripples of its passing. As the friends lay on the shore, gasping for breath, the moon cast a silvery glow on the water, revealing the vast expanse of the ocean that had nearly claimed their lives. The fishing trip, intended for adventure, had become a harrowing tale of survival, etching a memory of terror that would haunt their dreams for years to come. In the aftermath of that fateful night, the friends swore never to underestimate the mysteries that lurked beneath the surface of the ocean. The great white shark, a formidable force of nature, had left an indelible mark on their souls, a reminder that in the vastness of the sea, true horror could be found in the shadows that prowled in the depths below.
Story 3.
As the sun began to set behind the towering mountains, casting long shadows over the icy landscape, Ali and Raj stood at the base of the legendary wall of ice. The two best friends shared a love for ice climbing, and this was the ultimate challenge they had been dreaming about for years. With their crampons strapped securely to their boots and ice axes in hand, Ali and Raj began their ascent, each swing of their axes echoing through the silent mountains. The ice wall rose high above them, shimmering in the fading light, an imposing barrier that seemed to beckon them forward. As they reached the halfway point, a glint caught Ali's eye. A massive sheet of ice loomed before them, almost like a curtain blocking their path. Intrigued, they chipped away at the ice, revealing a dark opening that seemed to lead into the heart of the mountain. Without hesitation, the two friends decided to explore the mysterious cavern beyond. As they ventured deeper, the air grew colder, their breath forming icy puffs in the dim light of their headlamps. The narrow passage twisted and turned, leading them further away from the fading daylight. Suddenly, they stumbled upon something that froze them in their tracks.
What the fuck?
Enormous footprints imprinted into the frozen ground, stretched out before them like a trail of breadcrumbs leading deeper into the cavern. Whatever had made those prints was massive, and Ali and Raj felt a chill run down their spines as they realized they were not alone. Their blood turned to ice as a deafening roar echoed through the cavern, shaking the very walls around them. Panic set in as they realized the true nature of their predicament. They were trapped in the lair of a creature beyond their wildest nightmares. Without hesitation, they turned and ran, their footsteps echoing off the icy walls as they fled for their lives. The creature's roar pursued them, a relentless reminder of the danger that lurked just behind them. They scrambled through the icy maze, their breaths ragged and hearts pounding in their chests. But just as they saw a glimmer of hope ahead, disaster struck. Raj, in his haste to escape, misjudged a leap and fell short, his body suspended in midair for a fleeting moment before the creature's massive claw scooped him up with terrifying ease. Ali watched in horror as his best friend was whisked away into the darkness, his screams echoing off the icy walls as he vanished from sight. Tears froze on Ali's cheeks as he realized the full extent of the tragedy that had befallen them. With nothing left to lose, Ali pushed himself to the limit, his muscles burning with exhaustion as he raced down the mountain with the creature hot on his heels. Every step brought him closer to safety, but the memory of Raj's fate haunted him every step of the way. As he finally reached the base of the mountain, Ali collapsed to his knees, gasping for breath as he stared up at the icy peak looming overhead. He had survived, but at what cost? The mountain stood silent and still, as if hiding the horrors that lurked within its frozen depths. Ali's heart was heavy as he gazed up at the mountain one last time, knowing that he would never forget the terror that lay hidden behind its icy facade. And as he trudged away from the mountain, he vowed to never again tempt fate in search of glory. For some legends are better left. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I will have more 3-pack stories, so watch for those. And don't forget to subscribe if not already. And smash that like button and share anywhere and everywhere. It's much appreciated. And until next time, my friends, I will see you on the dark side. Sweet nightmares.
Subscribe.